We're going to go to Florida first. Paul, you're up with Josh Perry.
Oh man, Josh, thank you so much for your time. This has been incredible. I'm really curious because you talked about how you're a high performance coach. I've been finding that there's this like neuro-spiritual link that I feel like is the missing key for a lot of people in order to achieve that full potential thing that they're chasing. And I'm kind of wondering for you, how has that shown up in your experience, but also what would you kind of share from your journey to kind of help other people if they're kind of focusing on that realm?
The first part of your question, do you mean as far as like me or like the people I've worked with?
It could be both yourself and other people. That's just something that I'm kind of at the beginning stages of, and I feel like based off of your experience with the, brain tumor and a lot of these things, you're probably more in tune to that. I just kind of wanted to know some insight from you.
Yeah, I love that question because it's been a challenging journey, or it was more challenging in the beginning, being 21 and like learning about like I may lose my life and things like that. But the best way I like to talk about and I guess maybe define spirituality for me is being connected to something beyond myself and having a purpose that's fueling me moving forward. So I urge people, like I said earlier, to find something that you're passionate about that you can, continue to progress in because you'll learn a lot about yourself and the world and how you see yourself in that world. And then throughout that pursuit, you'll find things that you're naturally passionate about. And that's how I discovered my purpose in life, which is what I connect to my spirituality. So everyone has a different view or definition of spirituality. For me, it's understanding that it's not just me and my little world. It's this vast world that is much larger than me. And I have a small role in that, but I want to have the biggest impact I can in that small role. And that is why I'm so focused on being on my purpose. A friend shared a quote with me, or it was his quote. He just told me this one day, actually, in 2017 when I met him. He's like, Josh, your life is a journey of off self on purpose. And I added, it took me focusing on myself to discover that purpose that was beyond myself. So with the people I work with, the people I speak with, whoever may be in conversation, we talk about spirituality. And they're like, oh man, I'm just stuck and this and that. Like, that's the same thing I tell them. To me, it's being connected to everyone and everything beyond just yourself, and then having a North Star that is your purpose or your calling, whatever it is you feel that you're meant to do. And if you're not there, then it's just keep doing the things you feel called to do that you enjoy. For me, that was just BMX. I loved it. And I learned how to optimize my performance inside and out, on and off my bike. And I discovered, oh man, I thought I was stupid all this time. I'm the high school dropout. And I actually started reading more. And then that led me to writing. And then it led me to connecting with doctors and having conversations with them. And it just was just something I became obsessed with. So much so that I walked away from my dream on my own terms. So I don't know, does that answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely relate with a lot of things that you shared. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Appreciate the question.
Chris Holmes in Oklahoma.